Claptrap. Yeah, that's what we got going on here. But all right, so while we wait for this to get going, I am just gonna do a couple quick little things, and um, I really am just kind of testing out this audio issue I've been having. You can hear the in the background every time I talk. There's a little bit of extra um feedback. It's not static. It's not a constant noise. It's when I talk. It's not like an echo either. I don't know what it is exactly, but I'm sure you guys can hear it. If someone's listening to this live or on a playback, and you know what that noise is, please hit me up because I am killing myself trying to figure out what it is. For reference, I'm using Blue Yeti USB mic and Go XLR. The Yeti obviously is connected to my PC, and the line out the monitor from the Yeti is in the mic in on the Go XLR. Um, so I don't know. Anyone knows? Offer some suggestions, please. That'd be much appreciated. That's my PSA and request. All right, I will be right back. Give Claptrap a little bit of time, like the 45 more minutes or whatever it is he needs. So we are back. Here we go. I am signed on as Morphine, playing MOZE. This is going to be only my second ever whatever I'm doing, playing with this new spec in the Iron Cub tree. Um, and let's talk about the build a little bit, and then we can do a little bit more gameplay. I am spawning into Athenas because this is where I left off last time. And what I did is after I made my build, I love going to Athenas to test out builds because you have a good number of guys that you have to deal with along the way. The boss is not particular. You should be able to down him before he really even jumps out of that spot you see him in at the end. And I'm talking about Tron. Um, with the build that I was running for the previous almost 6 months, to be honest with you, it was my Iron Bear build, and it was crazy. My Iron Tank build was insane. Um, Downtime was anywhere between 15 and 30 seconds, during, while I'm fighting groups of enemies. Um, Turn this down real quick. And I used double nukes, crushed everything. Could I die? Yeah, but it wasn't easy. While I'm in the Iron Bear, I could keep it up for 1 to 3 minutes or so. And then when I ran out of fuel, occasionally I would be destroyed, but when I ran out of fuel, hop out, just back up, hit X, I hop in the turret. Yes, I'm using the Daka Bear. Um, and you could still do some damage while you're there. It's still doing damage, but the benefit is I'm killing things still, but I'm not using my ammo, and I can't die. Just like I can't die while I'm inside of the Iron Bear, I can't die while I'm sitting at the turret. So that gives me another 10 to 15 seconds, depending on how long Iron Bear can stay up in auto bear mode. And then it knocks you out. You're not invulnerable, but I can start shooting. And if there are enough enemies around, I guarantee you I will have killed enough to um, have Iron Bear respawn 1 to 2 seconds after auto bear expires. Honest to God. Worst case scenario, I might have to wait an additional 15 seconds or so, which would be a 30-second overall timer, because that 15 seconds was an Iron Bear, counts against your timer. So 15 seconds. So if I'm in the middle of just absolute then I can stay in Iron Bear most of the time and just walk around and destroy everything. And it was fun. It gets a little tedious, a little repetitive, sure. So Iron CUB comes out. I'm excited. I can finally kind of take advantage of the anoint where it's, while action skill is active, which I don't think I have a single item with that anoint on it right now because I couldn't use it. I could not use it in my previous iterations of the builds. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get it, try it out, see if I like it, and then decide what weapons I want it on, of the ones that I typically use, and it doesn't even exist on the weapons that I typically use. So I went Iron CUB, and I will show you my build before we go in here. Again, I was what do I have some things to use? Yeah, let's do. I was Iron Bear fully, Iron Tank, and obviously I did not have this many points or I had no points in this tree. It didn't exist till recently. I was right about here in this tree. But there's a slight difference. So in this tree, I did go down to. I wish I could have got there. I think I got down to here behind the Iron Curtain. Give myself some more shield, and I had experimental munitions for the incendiary damage. I did not use this. I did not use that. I had a point or two in Drowning Brass. The reason why I didn't have more, for folks that really do love this and it is a good skill, is because, like I said, my downtime in between major battles, I'm not including boss fights, it did not stay up as often in boss fights because there were fewer ads than there are in, like, say, like a Cistern of Slaughter. Anyway, because I am not typically out of Iron Bear that long, what is the point in using this? This is a MOZE only skill, not an Iron Bear skill. I was not proccing this when I was an Iron Bear. And if I'm an Iron Bear 85% of the time, there's not enough bang for my buck. Now in my current build, I could go to it because I am never an Iron Bear. So it probably would be something that is beneficial. But because I wanted to go all the way down in this tree, and I haven't got used to the fact that this tree exists, so that's why I am not. That is why I am struggling with some of the other trees, because I'm kind of clinging on to the skills that I was loving for the last however long, 6 months. Before that, I had more. I was using the Bloodletter build, Deathless build, I mean, and that was just completely different too. You lived and died by that Transformer shield. So, so it's interesting. It's interesting how that works. But yeah, so I could lighten up on some of these skills, but I really wanted to go all the way down. I really wanted to experience the tree. I say all the way down. I didn't take the last skill. it's a pretty decent skill. I'm just getting used to the fact that I'm igniting more people than usual. Um, and I got to figure that out. I got to figure out how to get used to get used to doing that, how to get used to playing with that play style. When I'm looking at it, there's a lot of new fire skills that emphasize burn damage, and ignite is something that triggers the perks on some of these skills as well. And so that's something that's just a different playstyle I need to get used to. And coupled with the fact that I hadn't been gearing myself for a fire kind of playthrough, so I didn't have when I switched the other day. I didn't have any weapons that worked well with that build. I just didn't. I wasn't trying to keep a lot of fire weapons. Sure, I had one or two just for situations, but I really now need to work on gearing myself up a little bit more around this build if I think I'm gonna like it. So it's an interesting testing period because on one hand I don't want to go and farm and spend all this time trying to get gear that's going to work with this build. If I find out, since I've only done it once, I don't like the build. And for me that's going to be a little bit difficult because I'm so used to playing the other one that I played for so long. So I got to get into really got to just figure this out. So I did struggle a little bit on Athena's last time I was here 2 days ago. I I actually died once, and I had a second wind 4 times, 5 times, 6 times, something like that. I don't know, but whatever it was not the same experience as I have on the old build. And just for just shits and giggles, why don't we run this once this way, an Iron Cub build? I've done it once, maybe it'll be a little easier, and then I'll go back and I'll run it again. I will respec and I will run it again on my old build. So yeah, let's get it. All right. Where the hell am I? I'm not even. I didn't even go to the beginning, huh? Yeah, let's respawn in. I want to do it from the beginning. All right, so let's go back to the drop pad. All right. So I'm showing you the gear I'm running right now. This is not farmed. I mean, yes, this is farmed geared, but this is not my ideal setup at all. I don't have any real specific piece on here. Except I do enjoy this class mod. I haven't really done any research yet to see if there are other class mods that would be better for what I'm doing, but for right now, it works, and really even if the actual perks of this class mod aren't the best, having that 33% splash damage, 36% action skill damage, and action skill cooldown rate are pretty good. This is one thing that allowed me to keep my Iron Bear up. It's going to do the same for the Iron Cub. The Last Stand Auto Idol, it's an okay artifact. What I like about it though is the area effect damage and the action skill cooldown rate increase. And recurring hex, because I somehow managed to I had a hex for every element, which was a pain in the ass to get, but I guess I sold them all except for the corrosive one, so that's annoying. Or the fire one would be pretty ideal right now, but and what I am using for weapons is I'm using the gargoyle as my pistol, proprietary license, mainly because it's fire. I am not a huge fan of this SMG, but it's fire, and I need to use fire weapons right now. Same with this Burning Nasty Alchemist. I do love this weapon, especially with the Transformer Shield. This is what I used all the time on my build when I was running the Deathless, because in the Deathless build, your health is reduced to 1, your shields are just through the roof, and the Transformer makes you invulnerable to to electrical damage. And you can use electricity to kind of heal your shield, which worked great trick with the the lob weapon at one point till they patched it, where you fire into the ground with a lob and it instantly heals your shields. It was fantastic. Anyway, the reason why it works well with Burning Nasty Alchemist is because it's a torque weapon which has splash damage, which works for MOZE too because of the grenade modifiers, but mainly because when you fire it, every time you fire it, it puts off a little bit of electricity that damages you, and that's like the negative side effect for this weapon. But it is nothing but a positive for MOZE because I'm not getting damaged by electricity, and all that little electricity is healing me. It's healing my shield, so thereby healing me. I did not die very often at all when I was playing the Deathless build because of those couple little tricks. Anyway, it's not the best thing necessarily for here because it actually forced me to kind of use the shield. Anyway, and then I'm using the Convergence, which is a pretty decent shotgun. I like the Hyperion. I like having the shield when you are aiming down the barrel. It is nice. I really don't have a lot of great things in here. I do love this weapon, the Packing Devastator. I've always loved this. It's not always the most powerful one, but it is torque. It has a great splash damage radius. But more than that, it just fires really well. It is a semi-automatic weapon, but it will fire as quickly as you take it as quickly as you can pull the trigger. And the reload is pretty fast, and it's just a solid pistol. You see the accuracy 50%. It feels a lot better than that. It feels like right on. So I don't know. I just really like that weapon. The gargoyle is good too. The reason I'm using that is because I want the fire rate. I have new skills in the Iron CUB build that increase my fire rate. I'm not used to playing that way, so it's been a bit of a challenge. Anyway, enough talking. Let's get into this and see how we do. All right, so this is only my second time. Let me go to this. This is only my second time playing this one, playing Iron CUB. And like I mentioned last time, it did not go well. But as long as this doesn't take me like an hour to get through, if I am struggling, we will go back through it in my I will go back to Sanctuary, I will respec to my old build, I will come back and I will run it again. Just so you can see the difference. Oh, perfect. That's my fault. Alright, so right there, I'm forgetting to kick it off to spawn it. I'm not used to that mechanic. I did it to myself again, alright? believe we're in Mayhem 11. Am I missing it? Oh. Alright, he's down. No legendaries or anything. That was kind of messy, but it wasn't that bad. I would stop shooting into the side of a wall when I'm standing next to it and blowing myself up. That would probably be helpful. Alright. I wish I had like some kind of alert on screen. I guess I'll get used to paying attention to it. But, just stop doing that, man. Missing him. That's it. Alright, we got a couple legendaries. That's not too bad. I will say that this is going better than it was the last time I played. I probably have just assured that I am going to fail miserably from here on out, but no. It went well. I got myself all turned around now. There we go. All right, so right now, I think because I'm doing so much more fighting outside of Iron Bear. Well, 100% fighting outside of the Iron Bear. I'm concentrating so strongly on that aspect of it and paying more attention than I usually have to. That I'm not paying attention at all to what Iron Cub is doing. And every now and then I look down and notice that oh, I can spawn him. But the fact that I'm not dying probably tells me that he's doing a lot of damage. And I think I'm gonna hang back this time. I'm gonna spawn him, and I'm gonna hang back. I'm not gonna shoot right away because I want. Oh shit, is he out? God damn it. I want to see if how much damage he can do. So, but it's too late now. Let me try the next time. He's down already.
Get over here, Dickie.
I don't like the zoom on this one. I'm out of ammo. Good. Oh, I haven't been picking up any ammo. Get some. See, like I think he was up for like about the last 30 seconds, but that's cool. I mean, I do like the challenge of getting used to a different style. So that's kind of fun. Ah. Ah, damn it. I keep trying to commit suicide tonight. It's not helpful. 1,000. I mean, alright. Where the hell am I? Alright, came in that way. Oh, yeah, it's this way. Alright. Clear this area? No, there was like a guy left, right? Got my ammo back. Whoa. Oh, interesting. Alright. So it's going well so far. But I don't have the hang of it. I don't have the hang of it yet. Definitely not. And I don't know if that is, if that is what other people are finding too. If anyone's played this, is it just a set it and forget it kind of skill where you don't pay attention to it? If that's the case, that's fine. Whatever. I'm trying to remember when I was playing Flak because I have a Flak. He's like level 50 or something. No, I paid attention to the pet in Flak quite a bit actually. And usually when I play like a pet class of character in whatever game, I do find that I pay a lot of attention to the pet. I definitely will lead the pet, or yeah, definitely I play off of the pet a little bit. Maybe that's the mindset I need to get into. Huh. Maybe it is. I can try that. So, and I bring that up because if I'm not playing a tank kind of character, I play a hunter. The pet class. I say hunter because my mind's going to WoW. Yeah. I played WoW for too long. I haven't played in a couple of years. Probably 4 years. I think I'm better for it, but I do kind of want to play again. It's a lot of fun. It used to be. Yeah, this gun sucks. You dead yet? I just got your shield down? Uh, Alright, play off. Alright, so he launches himself at the end of it. Oh, that's because I have auto bear up. Alright. I'm not counting, but it's probably been about 10 seconds. So it looks like a 15-second downtime. That's not too bad.
Show 'em what we got.
He's down. There you go, buddy.
Time.
Ah, I did it again. Damn.
Opening up a finely aged cast of
Ah. Ah. All right. Give me 1 second. All right. Had to fix something on the mic. And let me make sure I'm going the right way, because for some reason I'm struggling to remember this. All right. We're good. We're good. God damn. That was the first time I just sort of sat there and watched him. I don't want that. He's almost down, but let's go. Look at him go.
cut 'em down. Fresh targets over here.
Alright, we got that, but that was a little bit of work. I forget to check in here sometimes. It wasn't too bad. A little bit of work, but I think with a little better gear, it'd be a lot smoother. A lot smoother. If you notice that I keep looking a different direction, cameras, I moved my camera and I have a different thing going on this screen, so just taking me a minute. Get used to it. All right, so what we're gonna do now, because that wasn't too bad, that didn't take too long. I'm gonna hop back to Sanctuary real quick, and I'm going to change my spec back to Iron Tank. Come back to Athena's. Try it again. See how it goes. And I will be right back in 1 sec, guys. All right, we are back. Let me pull up my old build and if I can reset. Not like I remember. All right.
New look.
All right. Get that. And we do 5 out of 5 in armored infantry. This means that when I am out of Iron Bear, I am going to survive longer because I'm going to be able to take less damage and I am going to do more damage. 5 out of 5 gives me 15 and 13 for doing damage and damage reduction respectively. Pretty good skill. Obviously, and I took security bear. I want my iron bear to stay healthy as long as I can. And if the shield is up when I'm in auto bear mode, or even when I'm not in auto bear mode, if I'm just running around, guys can stay under there and allies can stay under there and not take damage themselves. The next, I'm gonna put 1 point in here. I would do more, but again, I'm not outside of Iron Bear often enough for this to really be a worthwhile skill to take. What I will take though is I will increase my shields and my shield recharge. Iron Bear shields to an extent are a reflection of your shields too, so you want to have maximum shields. I take this, especially now that incendiary damage is a big deal. I do not go for this because it usually just isn't worth it. And that's as far as I go in this tree. If I were to go further, I would definitely take the shield recharge and delay from MOZE. Or actually, I would probably take the shield recharge and delay with MOZE. I would consider taking this, although it was a fantastic skill when I was in my Deathless build. A little bit less good here because it's not usually that much of an issue having this skill, because usually your health doesn't get that low. All right, and I don't usually take this skill. Felix on Shrink, I love the Felix Doctrine. It really is a really awesome skill, but you know, unless I'm doing Deathless, it's not that important because I'm almost not trying to get down that low in this tree. All right, so we're gonna hop to the green tree. And in this tree, we are going to, you can see they're green here. So I believe that my, that's interesting. Did it just change? No, I guess not. So we're going to go 5 out of 5 here. This is an excellent skill. This is Cloud of Lead. And it's excellent because it basically gives you 25% ammo, right? Because when you max it out, every 4th shot doesn't consume ammo. So you get a 25% reduction in ammo cost needs. So that's pretty great. And it gives you 1 incendiary damage. And that's going to work out well here too. This is Daka Bear. Daka Bear is the one where you hop in the back of Iron Bear and you can use a turret. It's very useful in Iron Bear. It's good in Iron Cub because what it does is it gives them a 20% damage buff, which is fantastic. I don't usually take this because then I have to worry about what I'm carrying. And yeah, I told you before, like I used to use and do plan again on using a lot of org weapons and Vlad off